Hi everyone, it's Julianne Jones here with a quick video blog post for you today before I hop on a plane and head off to San Diego tomorrow to work with my mentor in an amazing 3-day workshop. Can't wait for that. I've been doing a lot of the strategy sessions, the free strategy sessions that I offered for my Direct Sales Virtual Academy in the last few weeks, a lot of those. And in doing that, I've really come to understand something that I've been teaching my clients for quite a while. And that is that, especially if you are a leader in direct sales or somebody who has a team of any size at all, you really need to learn to work with the willing. And what I mean by that is, I'm happy to give my time to someone who's showing up for themselves and really willing to step up and take responsibility for themselves and their businesses. But I'm not going to give my time to somebody who is expecting me to do the work for them. Somebody who's hoping that I'm going to solve all their problems for them, that I'm going to give them the tools they need, and they're just going to be able to go and succeed without a whole lot of effort on their part. And you know, especially if you're a leader in direct sales, you deal with this quite often. There are people on your team who are constantly complaining about the fact that they're not getting any results, and yet they're really not willing to show up for a weekly call with you or to do the hard work, make the phone calls, do the follow-up work that they need to do in order to be successful in their own businesses. So I teach this concept to the leaders I work with. You work with the willing. And I'm really understanding now how I have to employ it myself in my own business as well. There's an analogy that I use in my leadership retreat that I wanted to kind of leave you with to really carry this message home for you. If I'm sitting in a rowboat and I'm just chilling out, there's 2 oars there, but I'm kind of sitting back enjoying the sunshine and I'm not going anywhere, and you get in the boat with me and you pick up an oar and you start to row and I'm not rowing with you, what's going to happen? We're going to go in circles, right? That isn't going to support either one of us. Unless I'm willing to pick up the oar and row with you, nothing's going to change. And so if you're in a boat with someone who's not willing to pick up the oar and do them, their share for their own business, you need to jump out of their boat and swim to someone else's boat and get in with them. And here's the last thing I want you to think about. Because you might be sitting there thinking, well, if I stopped working with the unwilling people on my team, I'd have no one to work with. Exactly, and that's okay. You're fooling yourself if you think that you can push and pull and prod someone to do something that they don't necessarily want to do or that they're not committed to. Okay, so if that means that you're working with 1 or 2 really intentional people out of the dozens on your team, then hallelujah. Celebrate that, work with those 1 or 2, and help them get their intentional results. And finally, if you can't change your team, change your team. That means you go out and you start intentionally sponsoring different people who are willing to show up and work at that level. So, work with the willing. I actually had an executive client one time, one of my very first clients. Hi, Teresa. You know who you are if you're watching this. Absolutely adore her. She's a good friend. And I went and did a live training for her one time, walked into her office, and there above her desk was a big sign that said, "I work with the willing." And I looked at her and she just kind of got this smile and she said, "Just making sure I remember." So remember that, and as you go forward as a leader, please value yourself and your time and value the potential of the people you're working with and ask them to show up at a really high level with you. Hope you're having a fabulous day. Looking forward to connecting with you very soon in the social media world, here on my blog, Facebook, the fan page, anywhere that you happen to be hanging out, I'll probably be there too. Looking forward to that. Thanks.